Welcome to the 2025 Graduation Recognition Ceremony for the LEEDs School of Business Master Degree, MBA, and PhD candidates. Today's program will begin shortly. And in honor of this formal occasion, please silence your cell phones now. And please be considerate of other guests when taking photographs. We have professional photographers from Grad Images present. They will be taking photographs of graduates as they come up to the stage, which you will have the opportunity to purchase. In the meantime, please enjoy the Boulder Brass Quintet.
Little symphony.
What?
First one.
So when I get that look, I know I need to like back off.
Carson, right?
No, I've only seen it through that. But we're on the big screen.
Those are old fuckers sitting back there.
Oh, God. Come on. Oh, man.
It's fine.
That's true.
It's very weird, or at least it draws their attention.
Please welcome the LEEDs School of Business Graduate Programs Class of 2025. And now please join me in welcoming the LEEDs School of Business faculty.
Back to me.
Dr. Mace? You may be seated. Well, good morning, and we'll get the basic question out of the way quickly. Sure, it's bold, but it is sustainable. Okay, so we're just clear on the gown before we go any further. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the newest LEEDs School of Business graduates and their achievements. My name is Rich Wabican, and as Associate Dean of Business and Government Relations, it is my very distinct honor to serve as Master of Ceremonies for today's event. I begin with our land acknowledgement. The University of Colorado Boulder, Colorado's flagship university, honors and recognizes the many contributions of Indigenous peoples in our state. CU Boulder acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories and ancestral homelands of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, Ute, and many other Native American nations. Their forced removal from these territories has caused devastating and lasting impacts. While the University of Colorado Boulder can never undo or rectify the devastation wrought on Indigenous peoples, we commit to improving and enhancing engagement with Indigenous peoples and issues locally and globally. We will do this by recognizing and amplifying the voices of Indigenous CU Boulder students, staff, and faculty and their work, educating, conducting research, supporting student success, and integrating Indigenous knowledge, consulting, engaging, and working collaboratively with tribal nations to enhance our ability to provide access and culturally sensitive support, and to recruit, retain, and graduate Native American students in a climate that is inclusive and respectful. Now applause. And would you please rise for our national anthem performed by the Boulder Brass, a distinguished quintet founded in 1933 and known nationally for their artistry and precision, with deep roots in both performance and music education. Thank you for that wonderful performance by the Boulder Brass musicians, Dawn Kramer, Mike Hengst, John McGuire, Bill Stanley, and Mike Dunn. I would now like to introduce the Tandian Rushtandi Endowed Dean of the LEEDs School of Business, our fearless leader, Vijay Khatri.
Thank you so much, Rich. And what a wonderful performance by Boulder Brass. Greetings, graduates. Well, greetings, graduates. On behalf of alumni, faculty, and staff in the LEEDs School of Business, I'd like to congratulate you for achieving this important milestone in your educational and professional careers. This is truly a moment to celebrate. To the parents, families, and supporters, thank you. Every graduate here today stands on a foundation built by your love, encouragement, and sacrifice. Graduates, I want you to join me in giving them a round of applause, but we need to do it in CU Boulder style. If you could stand up, look towards your friends and family, and let's give them the biggest possible applause that you can give. Thank you. The mission of the LEEDs School of Business is to positively transform the future of global business by inspiring and educating next-generation business leaders and creating impactful knowledge. In fact, our Master of Business Administration program has been dedicated to this mission for 6 decades and will be celebrating its 6th anniversary, basically 60th anniversary this year. As you have all experienced, the LEEDs School fulfills its mission by 1, delivering immersive, holistic education, pairing cutting-edge classroom work with diverse experiential and career opportunities that show you where to look but don't tell you what to see. 2, pursuing multifaceted innovation, celebrating both deep disciplinary advances and intentional interdisciplinary breakthroughs. 3, developing leaders grounded in core values, those who lead with integrity, purpose, and a lasting sense of impact. As Sheryl Sandberg famously put it, leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that that impact lasts in your absence. Finally, we cultivate vibrant ecosystems, interconnected communities within LEEDs and across our broader networks that support collaboration and lifelong growth. While our keynote speaker will soon share her personal insights for your professional journey, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on our final theme, the LEEDs and CU Boulder communities. Our university's story began with a modest first commencement comprising just 6 graduates in Old Main on June 8, 1882, and gained voice when President George Orland told the class of 1935 that a university is not a campus, buildings, faculties, or students at any one time, but the sum of all who came into and go forth from her walls and who carry her spirit. That spirit is alive in each of us today. Together, LEEDs and CU Boulder forms a single, vibrant ecosystem, one which we support one another and strive collectively to enrich the world we share. As you join your alumni family, please stay connected. Your energy, enthusiasm, and curiosity inspires us every single day. And we look forward to celebrating the impact you'll make throughout your careers. You will always be part of this university, and we know you'll make us proud every single day as the newest class of Forever Buffs. Congratulations, the class of 2025.
And thank you, Dean Khatri. We will now recognize outstanding members of our faculty and the MBA Teaching Excellence Awards. Each year, 2 awards are presented to faculty who have been selected by MBA graduates. One award is designated for faculty teaching in a core course, and the other is designated for faculty teaching in an elective course. Both of this year's award winners share a high standard of quality in their classroom and demonstrated exceptional teaching abilities. The recipient of this year's MBA Teaching Excellence Award for a core course is Professor Henry Lorian. Henry, would you please join Dean Kotry to accept your award? Students describe Professor Lorian as an amazing professor who manages to make a dry and challenging subject like financial accounting actually fun and interesting. He broke down complex topics to make them easy to understand and is always very available for questions. His grading speed is also unmatched. He delivers his course content in a way that is very accessible. He maintains a lighthearted and open classroom dynamic and is incredibly kind and supportive. Congratulations, Henry. The recipient of this year's MBA Teaching Excellence Award for an elective course is Professor Ramiro Montealegre. Ramiro, would you please join Dean Kotry? Students shared that Professor Montealegre's passion for teaching IT and business strategy is truly inspiring. The material he presents is consistently engaging, and his teaching style makes complex topics exciting. He brings an incredible amount of positivity and kindness to every class. His course content is recent, relevant, and engaging, and he does a wonderful job of facilitating class discussions. Not only does he deliver a world-class education, but he also serves as an inspiration to us as we launch our professional careers. Congratulations, Ramiro. We will now recognize the Executive MBA Faculty Excellence Award. The recipient of this year's award is Jeremiah Contreras. Jeremiah. Students shared that Professor Contreras shows complete dedication to students' learning and takes the time to break down complex, difficult concepts for those in class that didn't have experience in accounting. They also shared that he is energetic and inspiring to listen to. Congratulations, Jeremiah. Our next faculty award was created in 2014 when our accounting division was fortunate to have an anonymous donor endow the Robert S. Wasley Teaching Award. The Wasley Teaching Award is intended for a faculty member in the area of accounting who delivers classroom learning objectives effectively and creatively, takes an interest in student success both inside and outside of the classroom, and sets high expectations, challenging students. The Wasley Teaching Award winner this year is Professor Denise Probert. Denise has taught a variety of courses for the accounting division, from the first accounting module, which is in the sophomore year, to cost management in the junior year, to financial statement analysis and advanced financial accounting in both the senior year and at the master's level. Denise is highly involved in advising students around CPA eligibility and the exam application process. Students often report that her courses and approach to the material help them transition to a profession as well as prepare for the CPA exam. Congratulations, Denise. We now present the Masters of Business Analytics Faculty Award. The winner of this year's award is Professor Thomas Vossen. Thomas. Students shared that Professor Vossen is an outstanding professor who excels at distilling down complex topics and was highly engaged with the students. They added that he ran every class with a perfect balance of lecture and having the class do practice exercises, with him taking the time to visit every group. One student also shared, "Professor Vasan has been the best professor I've had in my 5 years at CU Boulder. He cares deeply for his students' success, both inside and outside of the classroom." Congratulations, Thomas. The next award is a relatively new award, the David Balkin and Rosalind and Chester Barnow Innovative Teaching Award. Our final faculty award in this area was endowed, as I mentioned, just a couple of years ago. This award recognizes a member of the LEEDs faculty who has developed and deployed innovative teaching practices in the classroom. This year's winner is Professor Matthew Brady. Matthew. Professor Brady is a member of LEEDs Division of Organizational Leadership and Information Analytics. He is recognized for his outstanding work that integrates AI agents into his courses. His innovations allow students to personalize their education, learning to work as citizen developers to improve user access and build automation for tomorrow's societies. Congratulations, Matthew. Would you please join me in another round of applause for all of our recipients? Before we move on to present the student awards, we'd like to take a moment to also recognize the incredible contributions of our graduate program staff. Would you please rise? Over the course of your time with LEEDs, these dedicated professionals have worked tirelessly to support your pursuit of an advanced degree. From walking you through the admission process to coaching you through your academic and professional goals, they have been there every step of the way, including the steps you're about to take as you cross the stage to complete your journey as a graduate student in the LEEDs School of Business. Again, please give me a warm round of applause for all these people. Hello? Oh, back. Okay. Don't turn the mic off on me. Other people have done that already. They knew I was going to say something. I was going to say I'm going off script. I am going off script. I want to just say, this is our third ceremony in the last 36 hours. We graduated, give or take, 1,300 undergraduates yesterday. People here that you see around you have been working on this for months, and I just want to give them a round of applause. All right, on we go to now looking at graduate recognitions, the MS Awards. Each year we celebrate the achievements of the top students in each field of study. I'd like to invite Professor Josh Neal, Faculty Director of MS in Accounting and Taxation, to present the first Student Award. The Student Division's Outstanding Master Student Award goes to Maxwell Herbert Buhalski. Maxwell plans to move to Chicago this June and start working at Deloitte within the Partnership Solutions Group. Congratulations, Maxwell. Our next award is the Colorado Society of CPAs Gold Key Award. This honor goes to Doha Mohammed Shaba. After graduation, her plans are to study for the CPA exams, and she will start at KPMG Ignition in Denver as a tax data analytics consultant associate in November. She also plans on spending some well-deserved time in Egypt with her family before starting work. Congratulations, Doha. . 'Cause We will now present the Outstanding Student Award in Masters in Taxation. This goes to Jordan Capri Beckler. Jordan is currently in the process of completing the CPA exam. After graduation, she will be taking a much-needed vacation to the beach for a few weeks, and in July, she will start working full-time for Topol Foreman as a tax associate in Cherry Creek. Congratulations, Jordan. Next, I would like to invite Professor Lulu to present the Outstanding Master's Student Award for Business Analytics. The winner of this year's award is Jules Jenitzer. While there are many excellent students, Jules truly stands out through her engagement, work ethic, and intellect. Her outstanding academic performance and consistent, thoughtful class participation are appreciated throughout the entire program. She was always engaged, asked questions, tried new solutions, and was a leader to the students around her. Congratulations, Jules. Next, I would like to invite Professor Ed Van Wessep, Chair of the Finance Division, to present the Finance Division Outstanding Student Award. The winner of this year's award is Jackson Fryer. While at LEEDs, Jackson participated in the CFA Institute Research Challenge and produced quantitative financial modeling and valuation analysis projects. He has interned with a financial advisor in Steamboat and a private equity firm in Denver. He is an avid skier and mountain biker and has a professional photography and videography business on the side when he has nothing else to do. Congratulations, Jackson. Congratulations. Great to see you again. Next, I would like to invite Professor Christoph Spaniers, Faculty Director for the Masters in Real Estate program, to present the Tom Thibodeau Academic Achievement Awards, which are awarded to one MBA graduate and one MS Real Estate graduate. Our winner for this year's Tom Thibodeau Academic Achievement Award for Masters of Business Administration goes to Brent Kalpakjian. Brett came to CU's MBA program after 4 years as an analyst at a technology company. He decided to go back to school to pursue a career in real estate focused on mixed-use affordable housing, and landed an internship that turned into a job as an asset management analyst at Archway Communities, where he'll continue to work upon graduation. Faculty describe Brett as one of those students who is, quote, good at everything. He has a leadership role in the Graduate Real Estate Association, was awarded the Urban Land Institute Etkin Scholar Award, and was a Deming Center High Growth Venture Fellow. Congratulations, Brett. And the winner of this year's Tom Thibodeau Academic Achievement Award for the Masters of Science in Real Estate is Cole Bernard. Cole joined the Masters of Science in Real Estate program right after his undergrad at CU with a degree in architecture and a minor in business, and a desire to deepen his understanding of finance and development. He has taken advantage of several offerings by the Michael A. Klump Center for Real Estate, including the CBRE externship and the New York City Trek. He is inspired to pursue a career in experiential design for live music events and plans to return to his hometown of Los Angeles upon graduation. Faculty describe Cole as passionate about real estate and directs his energy for his projects at the intersection of art, architecture, and technology. And clearly, also for studying, evidenced by his strong academic performance. Congratulations, Cole. Next, I would like to invite Professor Ravi Shankar, Faculty Director of the Masters in Supply Chain Management Program, to present the program's Outstanding Student Award. This year's award goes to Sai Michael Shan. Sai has been an absolute pleasure to have in every class because he is engaged, motivated, and always willing to help his team out. He isn't afraid to take on challenges and never complains when things don't go quite as planned. He will be an asset to any organization that he is part of, and soon will be joining Sierra Nevada Corporation after graduation. We all believe they are lucky to have him. Congratulations. We'll now celebrate the outstanding achievements of our MBA students. Will Professor Lori Seward, Faculty Director of our MBA program, please join me to present our full-time, evening, hybrid, and executive MBA Student Excellence Awards. First, we will present the winner of the Kathleen S. Dolan Outstanding MBA Graduate Award. The faculty described the winner as an outstanding MBA student who consistently demonstrates intellectual rigor, analytical depth, and a strong commitment to her peers and the broader community. She is always well prepared for class discussions, taking the time to critically analyze problems before offering thoughtful and insightful contributions. An incredible scholar, business leader, and human, Katie demonstrates the core values of what it means to be an outstanding graduate student. She is engaged, compassionate, and thoughtful. Her combination of academic rigor, curiosity, and commitment to others make her a truly deserving candidate for this award. Kathleen S. Dolan Outstanding MBA student is Katie O'Connor. Next, we will present the winner of the Evening MBA Student Excellence Award. Our faculty members selected this student for our Evening MBA Award for the following reasons. She is proactive, thoughtful, and dedicated to learning, as well as a standout student and leader in the Evening MBA program. She approaches course material with seriousness, setting a high standard for her peers through her hard work and attention to detail. She helps create an environment where students support and challenge each other to excel. She stands out among an especially strong set of excellent students and contributed to the discussion of both solving problems and discussing current events. Her dedication to learning course materials and her ability to inspire those around her made her highly deserving of this award. Please congratulate our Evening MBA Student Excellence Award winner, Brianna Reel. Our faculty members selected this student for our hybrid MBA Student Excellence Award for the following reasons. He is deeply inquisitive and intellectually curious, always seeking to deepen his understanding and engage in meaningful discussions. He is a supportive and collaborative classmate, readily offering his insights to help others grasp challenging concepts and contributing to a positive and inclusive learning environment. His dedication to both his peers and the community reflects his strong leadership and sense of responsibility. Beyond his academic excellence, he is highly engaged, always curious, and produces consistently excellent work. His commitment to his studies and his engagement in class make him a deserving recipient of this award. He is a model student for our hybrid modality. Please join me in congratulating Connor Thomas Franson. Finally, we will present the winner of our Executive MBA Student Excellence Award. All faculty members selected this student for the following reasons. She excelled in many courses and in her role as class leader. She was proactive in every way when addressing classmate concerns, providing feedback to program administrators and faculty, and dealing with her own core studies. She provides true leadership across her cohort and is our best representative for our program. The winner of our Executive MBA Student Excellence Award is Lauren McCabe.
Thank you so much.
Would Professor Heather Kennedy please join me at the podium to present the Outstanding MBA Marketing Student Award. This award represents the marketing faculty's recognition of their academic excellence, contribution to the classroom environment, and professional experience in marketing. This year, there are 4 top MBA marketing students. First up is Dipali Agarwal. A dual MBA and MS Business Analytics graduate, Dipali embodies what it means to walk, talk, and breathe marketing. Originally from India, Dipali brings a powerful global perspective and a creative mindset to everything she does, with a special passion for empowering women in business. As a student, she stood out as an outstanding TA, a natural leader, and a marketing powerhouse with analytical skills and a gift for storytelling. Her professors consistently noted her ability to lift others up while driving meaningful results. We are thrilled to celebrate Dipali's achievements and can't wait to see the incredible mark she will make in the world. Congratulations, Dipali. Our next award winner is Madeline Nicole Kasich. Madeline's path to marketing excellence is fueled by love of communication, problem solving, and helping others achieve their goals. After launching her career as a middle school English teacher, she pivoted into business and earned her MBA with a focus in marketing and brand strategy. Now serving as marketing director at Earth Vision, a local tech company, Madeline brings the same clarity, thoughtfulness, and kindness to brand development as she once brought to her classrooms. Her professors note that she was a standout in discussions, intentional, engaged, and always striving for excellence. We are proud to honor Madeline's growth as both a business leader and a lifelong learner. Congratulations, Madeline. Our third award recipient is Revhaz Hetugori. Read this. With extensive global work experience, Revhaz came to LEEDs with a deep drive to deepen his skills as one of the world's most innovative business environments. Throughout his program, he embraced every opportunity to grow, valuing the diverse perspectives of his classmate and the evolving challenges of modern business. In the classroom, Revhaz stood out for his genuine curiosity, analytical strength, and active engagement, especially in rigorous courses like graduate statistics. His professors praise him for asking thoughtful questions that reflect a true hunger for knowledge, not just grades. We are excited to see his impact as he continues to make, as he shapes new business models around the globe. Congratulations. Our final top MBA marketing student is Alden Zev. Born and raised in New Hampshire, Alden came to LEEDs as an impressive undergraduate career at Wheaton, where he majored in psychology and film and news media studies, and captained the varsity tennis team. His passion for marketing grew through his experience managing marketing for an independent bookstore and pursuing sustainability-focused brand work with Zeal Optics in Colorado. As president of the MBA Association, Alden has been a strong leader known for his critical thinking, thoughtful participation, and ability to creatively challenge the status quo. His professors describe him as prepared, courageous, and genuinely committed to the LEEDs community, even attending class when recovering from norovirus, so he wouldn't miss a key topic. He didn't do the review session for me, but he went to class. Oh, all right. He was my TA. Okay. All right, it's okay, it's okay. Alden's future in consumer packaged good brand management is bright, and we are proud to recognize him today. Congratulations. I now invite Professor Ed Van Wessep, Chair of the Finance Division, to join me again as we present the Outstanding MBA Finance Student Award. A winner for the Outstanding MBA Finance Student Award is Natasha Smith. Faculty members describe her as truly exceptional. She consistently performs at the highest level in class, even while juggling an intense course load and an extraordinary array of extracurricular commitments and internships. Despite her demanding schedule, Natasha brings a remarkable sense of warmth and positivity to everything she does. She is the kind of person who lifts others up, always looking for ways to offer support. Going above and beyond isn't the exception for Natasha, it's simply who she is. She sets the standard for what it means to be a collaborative, driven, and generous leader. Congratulations, Natasha. And finally, we will recognize the graduating members of the prestigious Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognition a business student can receive in a school accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. Only students ranked in the top 20% of their graduate class are eligible for membership. What's more, only the top 5% of business schools on the globe have Beta Gamma Sigma chapters. Therefore, membership is a significant testament to a student's aptitude, leadership, and professionalism. Today, we honor graduating Beta Gamma Sigma members from our MBA, Masters of Science, and PhD programs. Would you please rise and be recognized? Thank you. And congratulations to all of our award winners for their incredible achievements. You can see the quality of people we have in the program and the camaraderie we have in the program when these people were presented. So thank you all for that. I am now delighted to introduce Brandon Christensen, a graduating PhD student in marketing. He is the proud husband of Sarah Catherine Christensen and father to Jordan, Elijah, and Ray. This fall, he will begin his new role as assistant professor of marketing at the University of Arkansas. He is our student speaker selection. Please join me in welcoming Brandon Christensen.
Hello there. I am honored to be here and blessed to be a part of the CEU community. When Sarah and I first moved here in the summer of 2020, we got off to a rough start. My family members that came with us from Utah to help us move ended up testing positive for COVID. In case you forgot what 2020 was like, we began quarantining with our one-year-old son, Jordan, in our apartment at Smiley Court. We knew no one, nor could we meet anyone. and we barely knew where we were. This made it pretty tricky for us when Jordan, our 1-year-old, tipped over in a chair and hit the back of his head against the metal grate on our balcony and clearly needed stitches or some other urgent medical attention. I frantically Googled urgent care locations, and Sarah held a rag to the back of Jordan's head as we drove to a clinic in Gun Barrel, not the closest one. The receptionist there treated us like we came to personally attack her when we told her that our son's head was bleeding, but we had a known COVID exposure. Her reaction might have been accidental, yet accidental rudeness occurs alarmingly often. Jordan eventually got the care he needed, but it was a less than promising start to our time in Colorado. And this story stands out in my mind now that we've grown to love our life in Boulder over these last 5 years. And there's a piece of wisdom from my faith tradition that I've come back to several times during my PhD that I would like to adapt for us today. All these things will give you experience and can be for your good. In the unfortunate story that I just told, we at least gained some experience from what happened, and ultimately some good came out of it. Because of that experience, we learned that there are better urgent care clinics for our fairly accident-prone children. We love the one on Pearl and 28th Street next to the running shoe store. They're great. I want to contrast that less than stellar encounter that I had with the receptionist with a truly incredible interaction that I had here at CU a few weeks later. In preparation for my first social psychology seminar of my PhD program, I read the academic journal publications to be discussed in that first class as best I could. My background is not in academic research. My most recent job was running promotional campaigns for a trampoline park company. Yet I somehow deluded myself into thinking that I had a good grasp on what those papers were about. In class, there was a PhD student leading the discussion, and she called on me and asked me a question about something that I had no recollection of being in the paper. I ultimately had to admit in front of the class that I didn't know what she was talking about, and then mumbled something about trying to read the papers better next time. I must not tell lies. I felt completely embarrassed and dejected. I must have looked it too, because a fellow classmate, Matt Peretz from the psychology department, took the time to catch me after class. He didn't know me, and he didn't owe me anything, but he took the time to assure me that it was a difficult question that I was asked, and that I could do this. And he made me feel that I was just as sane as he was. His kind, charitable encouragement that day, along with countless other times that I was buoyed up by my wife, Sarah, my parents, my advisors, friends and family, have enabled me to stand here today. You know who you are, and I thank each of you. Graduation is, of course, a time for celebration, but I also hope it is a time for reflection. I don't know all of your struggles and obstacles, undoubtedly more difficult than mine, that you all had to go through to be here today. We've all got light and dark inside us, but I pray that we can at least acknowledge the experience gained from having gone through what we have. And maybe we can even recognize some good that has come from it. And more importantly, I hope that we can be the ones, like my classmate Matt, to reach out in empathy to our fellow beings we see having a less than stellar time, and so that we can choose to be the good that comes out of a difficult experience for someone. Boulder is a very special place, and CU is a special community. If you agree with me, please choose to take what has been good about your time here and bring it with you to this next phase of life. Anything's possible if you've got enough nerve, and as a professor I admire once said, it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Thank you, and Go Buffs.
Thank you, Brandon, and congratulations again. Important to remember the people around you. Isn't that a statement? I'm now delighted to introduce our keynote speaker and LEEDs alumna, Carol Callan. I'm going to read her bio, but if you've followed women's basketball, not for the last 2 years, but for the last 30 years, this woman is a legend, and we're fortunate to have her here today. Carol's career exemplifies the values of being a lifelong student, a global citizen, and a collaborative team player. With a love of education, she has earned multiple degrees, including a master's in physical education and a master's in business administration from the University of Colorado. Her studies led to additional opportunities at CU, including serving as a longtime radio analyst for the women's basketball team. For her service and career success, she received an honorary C from the athletics department and was honored by the university as a notable alumna. She began her career as an educator, coach, and director of athletics at Fairview High School in Boulder. While there, she joined the USA Basketball Committee, selecting national team coaches and athletes. In 1995, as a director of the U.S. Women's Basketball National Team, she had the goal of recapturing the gold medal at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. Following the team's gold medal in Atlanta, Carol became national team director for all women's teams, leading to 7 consecutive Olympic gold medals, 5 of 6 world championships, and numerous age group world championships. She is a true global citizen, having shaped the development of women's basketball internationally through FIBA, the International Basketball Federation. She was the first woman elected as president of the Americas region for FIBA. In that role, she enacted FIBA's strategies, became a women's leadership program, and strengthened communications throughout the America federations, ultimately being recognized as honorary president of the Americas. She currently serves as FIBA's central board, providing leadership for men's and women's international basketball. Among her numerous awards are included the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame and the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame, and underscore her lasting impact on international basketball. Critical element of success is being a great team player, and Carol has been part of many gold medal teams. Her primary team, however, is her family, her husband Dave and her sons Greg and Tom, all CU grads. Please join me in welcoming Carol Callan.
Thank you, Dean Kotry, faculty and staff, families, friends, and most importantly, you, the graduates. What a great day for you, another typical Boulder day. Like many of you, I started my journey at LEEDs with a family. I already had a job, and I finished my MBA, and I'm very proud of that. When I finished my MBA, I got a letter from LEEDs encouraging me to get a doctorate in finance. And they were enticing me with a future job at $60,000 a year. Think of that. That's how old I am. As a high school teacher earning half of that, it made me pause. Ultimately, though, I chose a path based on my DNA, my values, and maybe a little practicality. I knew who I was, what values were important to me, and continued as an educator and coach, which set me on the path to a career as a women's national team director at USA Basketball. Yes, the 7 Olympic gold medals and an influential position in international basketball in FIBA. If you are uncertain today or at any time, you will make good decisions if you first know who you are and what values are important to you. My favorite quote is from Roy Disney, Walt's brother. When principles are clear, decision-making is easy. Then once you decide, make it your best decision ever. As I moved through my career, responsible for putting women's Olympic and national basketball teams in position to win gold medals, I knew the important principles that were the basis for our success in culture. Once you know those core values, you get conviction. And once you get conviction, you will make courageous decisions. And don't be afraid to be uncomfortable. Jensen Huang of NVIDIA hopes people experience failure because it builds character. Diana Taurasi, 6-time Olympic gold medalist, played overseas to supplement her salary in the early years of the WNBA. She recently retired and was asked if she would have stayed in the US during the winter season if she had the opportunity to play at home. She said, "If you asked the 22-year-old me, would you rather play in Moscow or Miami, I think I would have picked Miami. But you asked the 42-year-old me, and those 12 years I spent overseas, especially the 10 I spent in Russia, I learned lessons that you can't learn anywhere else. It made me know I can live anywhere in the world with anyone, get along with any type of person, whether there was a language barrier, a mindset barrier, a political barrier, you name it, you had to make it work. I'm really grateful I got to do that." While decisions are important, it is what comes next that is the key to your success. And that is, wherever you go, whatever you do, be a good teammate. Sports is my thing, and I've learned the key to success is to be a good teammate. It can be a challenge because you don't always get to pick your teammates. The members of any Olympic team are drawn together because of their incredible physical ability. Yet it is a very diverse group of people in thought and motivation. The glue is provided by a clear, compelling goal, a gold medal. Being a good teammate is also a challenge because it sounds good, but when you are in stressful times, when it's chaotic around you, when your survival is at stake, it's hard to do what I think is the true definition of maturity, and that is thinking more of others than yourself. So how do you be a good teammate? First, respect everyone, especially your competition. Before you can lead or influence others on your team, you must build true, lasting relationships. When you are trusted and show you care, teammates will follow you anywhere. I smile when teams say they are a family. Are they really? Do they trust each other? Do they have the courage to tell each other the truth and hold each other accountable? Do they respect the people behind the bright lights, the bench players, the managers, the bus drivers, and on? In my role as president of the Americas region for FIBA, I had to earn the trust from the smallest Caribbean islands to the mightiest basketball countries in the world. Earning trust was hard because I was from the US, where we have the benefit of riches and resources, an abundance of talented basketball players, an emphasis on sports with school-based pipelines and funding to develop our great resources. Were my ideas selfish for the US, or was I suggesting what is best for all federations? A test of thinking more of others than yourself and then delivering. When others trust us to lead, and when we show respect for their ideas and situations, we can then get things done together. Respecting our competition is especially important. Competition pushes others to be their best, which in turn pushes us to be our best. Every team needs a good rival. Next, connect each day with your teammates or coworkers. Again, Diana Taurasi, the best teammate ever, came to practice every day and went around to everyone with a quick pat on the back or fist bump or comment to just check in and say, "Let's go." During the 2016 Olympic opening ceremony, I was with our team in the parade of athletes. Athletes cluster around the popular athletes to get some airtime since NBC always shows the stars. I usually walk by myself, soaking it all in. Suddenly, Diana comes up to me, puts her arm around my shoulder and says, "Carol, are you ready to go? Let's get that gold medal." Just as the NBC camera finds Diana. My friends were most impressed that I was on TV. I had no idea, but her small act showed her art of including everyone and further motivated me to do everything I could to help the team get a gold medal. Celebrate your teammates' success. Don't just be happy when you play well. Steph Curry was just named the NBA Teammate of the Year. The reason? Joy. His teammates say he gets joy from hyping up the people around him. If others on your team are successful, the whole team is successful. Too many times it's tempting to hope others don't succeed so you look better in competition, or comparison, excuse me. That is not an ingredient for success. Don Staley, the coach at South Carolina, was a 3-time Olympian and point guard for our team. If a teammate made a great defensive play, she would make sure next time down the court, she ran a play for that player so they would be set up to score. A simple act that acknowledged a great defensive effort. Celebrate others' success. I'm incredibly lucky I've had the opportunity to share the memories of winning 7 straight gold medals, not just with the athletes who ran around the court like little kids, but we shared it with coaches, trainers, and everyone who contributed. Those memories are best shared together. Do the subtle things that don't need to be recognized, but the things that show you care and set your teammates up for success. Paige Beckers, the leader of this year's UConn National Championship team, got up every morning at 5 a.m. during Ramadan to make breakfast for her freshman teammate from Egypt so she would have the energy to make it through the day. Paige was a star, but she knew her team needed everyone to be at her best. Put people in positions of responsibility that lead to confidence because they learn the process for success or were at the least listened to. Disney's another great example. It's the end of a long day. You're tired. You can't remember where you parked. Every car in the parking lot is white or gray. So they listened to the people parking the cars who suggested that every time they filled a row of cars, jot down the time. Now when you can't find your car, they ask, "What time did you get here?" Difficult problem, simple solution. Listen to frontline workers. Great ideas come from everywhere and everyone. Finally, always support and uplift your teammates. Over-deliver and never make them feel less than. Again, at Disney World, the people that sweep the streets are the ones that usually people ask their questions to. And some of those questions are obvious and repetitive for that sweeper. An example, what time is the 3 o'clock parade? Rather than roll your eyes, they are taught to say, the parade begins at 3 o'clock and the best place to see it is over there. Feel their joy and happiness to be on your team, just like all the smiling people at Disney. You are graduates of a wonderful university, leaving with knowledge and business skills. But it still takes experience to be a great teammate. Teams may change, but the need to be a good teammate endures. The good news, opportunities are all around you. Think of the many teams you're a part of. Your family, a group working on a school project, a class, your new company, your community, your church, the highway, an airplane. Teams are everywhere. Be the person who brings the team together. Be the person who people count on. Simply be a good teammate. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. We appreciate your time and insights and are grateful you are here to celebrate this occasion with the class of 2025. Honored guests, the time has come to present our graduate business candidates. We will begin the procession with our master's candidates. Will the marshals please conduct the candidates to the stage?
We will begin with our Masters of Science in Accounting candidates. I invite Professor Josh Neal, the faculty director of the program, to congratulate the candidates. Spencer Abbott. Ian DeCake. Nicholas DePonio. Sarah Elizabeth Eckert. John Benjamin Glaw. Bryce Griffin. Connor Samuel Harabi. Lily Young. Isabella Nicole Kaczynski. Christina Ann Weber. Demery Elizabeth Petrie. Jody Elizabeth Reed. Anna Christopherovna Rom. Madeline Duffield. Taylor Ann Osell. Oscar Emmanuel Perez Luna. Roy Sylvester Slavin. Owen Agan Isis. Braden Kealoha Zeitlin. Francis Joseph Lynch. Lachlan Humphrey. Damon Lewis. Willis Hansen. Thomas Joseph Ancia. Ethan Yagi. Elia Carol Tracy. Maxwell Herbert Bucholsky. Dohad Mohammed Shakba. Arya Rajesh Shinde. Avery Scott Wheaton. Sophie Schuler. Elizabeth Ann Stoley. Isabel Caroline Woodhouse. Zhomei Zhang. Dimple Thomas. Mingma Temba Sherpa. Seth Ramon Tishman. Zachary Sao. Liam Kelly McDonough. Alexis Page Hooksek. Julianne Gendeezer. Ethan Zimbelman. Colton Pettit. Ethan Mackley. Jaden Peter Wiley. Thomas Cosmas Newberry. Landon Hollinsworth. Honor Brogdon. Jaden Lee Alexander. Sharma Bhargav. Alexandra Brady. Alexander DeMartine. Sebastian Nelson. Dutch Bultema. Chinmay Arun Chavan. Jinal Mehta. Supriya Deka. Raphael Cintron. Christopher Miles Hoy. Motaz Ahmed Ismail. Carrie Antoinette Kilkenny. Nicholas Lopez Davila. Stephanie Ochoa Vera. Daniela Jane Pennycook. Madeline Willett. Riley Vogel. Shayla Isabella Sandoval Rhodes. Victor Emmanuel Alamillo. Judy Talal Maliki. Giselle Libertad Martinez. Elizabeth Sexton. Aya Maliki. Laura Carolina Portes Isidor. Sarah Seibold. Karan Gupta. Amin Kupur. Murali Pratik Mantri. Pranati Mantri. Xinyue Li. Zong Lai. Luisana Trejo Sabarillo. Anastasia Barons. Cade Van Hout. Daniel Timmons. Natalie Ashley Ellens. Myra I. Tran. Patrick Shaw. Ling Ling Wan. Disha Deepak Sid. Navtev Singh Randawa. Taldur Sharfaid. Louis Gustav Fausa. Zumerid Alam. Maisie Zachary. Connor Thomas McCauley. Frida Boy Foreman. Eya Fatid El Said Al Behamid Salah. Johanna Teder. Hongxi Li. Inigo Abascal. Colin Anderson. Ethan Joshua Albert. Marcus Avalos. Logan Cruz Byron. Sultan Masfar Al-Harjani. Alberto Perez. Rawan Al-Ghattani. Cicely Christine Fisk. Jackson Fryer. Jackson Stanley Fury. Jordan Elizabeth Johnson. Ellison Ashley Stanton. Autumn Marie Choka. Morgan Taylor Dyer. Ryan Anthony Giannetti. Beck Ryan Barrett. Alan Thomas Sangster. Taryn Humphreys. Lauren Cafiero. Anna Fincham. Remy Hainala. Thea Robotham Cornell. Carl Tucker. John Theodore Engelin, Jr. Avery Kane. Ryan Mitchell Lovelace. Tyler Post. Oscar Maxwell Murray. Ali Al-Fahar. Ava Capri Maxey. Evan Joseph Mullen. Charles Stephen Grossman. Giancarlo Michael Matassa. Maxwell Edward Walkstetter. Srikar Saivankatar Sivaraju. Nikhil Shakar. Matthew Pyle. Hannah Santering. Natalie May Kowalik. Sarah Olson. Sophie Wilcox. Ariana Ahadi. Spencer Luke Schaefer. Charles Burns Rarig III. Samuel Levine. Pablo Diaz del Castillo. Nirvan Tiagi. Evan Jewett. Riley Elizabeth Stevenson. Matthew Sun. Ricardo Vasquez. Carmelo Michael Maggio. Michael Habshi. John Hawthorne Speegens. Garrett Randall Aiken.
We now welcome Liu Liu, Assistant Professor of Marketing, to congratulate the candidates for Master of Science in Business Analytics. We're on to real estate. I guess so. Real estate. Cole Selene Bernard. Stephen Barrow. Hayden Wallace Beck. Kyle Paul Chilcutt. Ignacio de la Ormaza Padilla. Henry Tate Fitzgibbons. Saul Flores. Alejandro Gonzalez Alcocer. Bryce Goodman. Alan Hunter. Tyler Edward Jennings. Shoshana Froman. Louis Wesley Passarello. Max Hale Pastor. Christopher Ringenberg. Sophia Elizabeth Romano. Andrew Simon Tierney. Benjamin Winchell. I see. Next up is our Master of Science in Supply Chain Management. I invite Professor Ravi Shankar, Faculty Director of the program, to congratulate the graduates.
Erica Carola Alvarez Kirscher. Jacob Samuel Kane. Elise Marie Senna. Moisés Fejida de Araujo. Estrella Lastre. Ted Norman. Andrea Meredith Waldman. Madison Bishop. Isabella Rose Blanchard. Ava Elizabeth Kicks. Stephen Way. Patrick McCarthy Collins. Natharine Mensa Afrifa. Next up is our Master of Science in Taxation candidates. I'd like to invite Professor Josh Neal to congratulate the candidates.
Andrew Bennett Bush. Patrick Scott Cassidy. Camille M. Lamarck. Kyle Anthony Goins. Peyton Elizabeth McGuire. Jordan Capri Blecker. Noya Oknein. Mary Margaret Roberts. Nicole Olin Borland. Hannah Delaney Runyon. William Ulden Schreiner. Ashley Abigail Trevino. Tom Thin Vo. Cody Kingston. John Anthony Jablonski. Gregory Guang Hualiu. Johan McGee. Mathis Ty Vasquez. We're changing.
Graduates, family members, and honored guests, we now pause before presenting the candidates for Master of Business Administration. This year is especially meaningful as this is the 60th anniversary of CU Boulder's MBA program. And I invite Professor Lori Seward, Faculty Director of MBA Programs, to congratulate candidates who are members of our 60th class of MBAs. So we will begin with our graduates from the Executive MBA program. John Bertman Abrams. Gregory Alexander. Thomas Damien Olinier. Chris J. Bantner. Sandra Bates. Lori Chell Brooks. Jing Chen. Daniel Carlos da Silva. Wendy Davis. Dylan Demore. Laura Cooper Edwards. Benjamin Dean Fellows. Akmal Hisham Idris. Gregory Knazel. Lauren McCabe. Julie Miller. Trip Nanny. Brian James St. Ledger. Next are the graduates from our professional MBA program. And yes, and this includes graduates in our evening MBA and hybrid MBA programs. Kate Lewinsky Barnes. Ignacio Hugo Brada. Rebecca Elizabeth Cawley. Cameron Michael Cause. Siddharth Chowdhury. David Convey. Benjamin Ross Cornelius. Lauren Alexandra Coviello. Lauren Kramer. Max Davis. Takahiro Fukuo. Christopher Gendolf. Michelle Grabow. Connor Brady Guerin. Seth Goulden. Connor Thomas Franson. Olivia Lauren Haynes. Brian Patrick Hardick. Catherine Ann Heckman. Samuel Austin Ivester. Clayton Jeanette. Zeb King. Jacob Larger. Bobby Lee. Sanjay Levinson. Michael Aaron Martin. Joalyn Jignesh Manyar. Annabelle Marufo. Garmai Katal Matthew. Corey Michael McKenna. Jonathan Robert Julian McMahon. Avery Munson. Virabut Nakavanit. Siddharth Natanme Balakumar. Joshua Wilson Neidig. Amy Elizabeth Nelson. Abirami Peryasamy. Cynthia Lisette Reynoso. Orlando Enrique Rodriguez. Brianna Nicole Scholl Real. Eric Sanchez. Bradley Thomas Sellers. Jacob Shepard. Samuel Siegel. Diana Hope Smith. Aziz Saka Suleria. Angela Carolina Swink. Erwin Thacker. Diana Patrice Townsend. Elizabeth Trexler. Joshua Adam Van Heusen. Alexander Jesus Vasquez. Zane Von Felt. Leslie Elizabeth Wares. Joseph Lauren Wall. Zachary Robert Walsh. Laura Robertson Welsh. Nicholas White. Campbell Wood. Ellie Addington Wood. Hannah Plagans Wood. Sylvia Isabella Thworkowski. Jie Zhang. And finally, we congratulate graduates from our full-time MBA program. Shane Matthew Britton. Jepta Chingchokoba. Eric Kohler. Gabriel Corradino. Kankana Das. Cade Austin Davis. Jackson Deloria. Miao Dong. Jack Benjamin Evans. Madeline Nicole Kasich. Dipali Agarwal. Rivaz Hetaguri. Virginia Galbraith. Ann Watts Gentry. Laird Grant. Fernando Guardia Virrea. Caden Joseph Heber. Abdulaziz Abdunasser Hima. Alexander James Hohen. Jesse Horine. Andrew William Hout. Gerardo Hughes. David Kenneth Jewell. Brett Christopher Kalpakjian. James Kwong. Gwyneth Lamastra. Francis B. McGurn III. Taylor Carr McCurdy. Alexander Miller. Catherine Ivy O'Connor. Ugochiku Kelvin Ogbona. Elena Opp. Bryce Petrillo. Benjamin John Pigula. Emma Colby Ritson. Spencer James Rogers. Rachel Cheyenne Seidman. Jared Alexander Schroeder. Alexander John Smith. Clara Ann Smith. Spencer Smith. Natasha Smith. Sheena Margaret Solomon. Ethan Gregory Subra. Richard Paul Swistera. Michael Ryan Trent. Konstantin Pierre Chernik. Disha Tulsani. Fong Fong Wong. Magdalena Enid Hecate Wellman. Parker Owen Wells. Samuel David Wood. Sai Michael Xiong. And last but not least, Alden Zeff. Congratulations to all the candidates.
The University of Colorado at Boulder is one of only 34 public school members of the Association of American Universities, a prestigious association for the advancement of academic research. Imparting research through our teaching ensures that our graduate students are learning from the best and the brightest. LEED's research mission is critical to being a top-class institution, and our doctoral programs are integral to that success. Each year, there are fewer than 1,000 newly minted doctoral graduates in our business disciplines in the U.S. Our students are now part of an exclusive class of graduates who will shape business education for decades to come. We are very proud to present 3 of our 4 doctoral students graduating this spring, who will be introduced by Steffi Umpagan, PhD Program Manager. Marshals, please conduct the PhD candidates to the stage.
Good morning. Our first graduate is Brandon Glenn Christensen, specializing in marketing. Brandon will be hooded by his dissertation chair, Dr. Alexandra Barish. Brandon's dissertation title is Underexplored Factors in Status Signaling, Decisions and Behaviors. He has accepted an assistant professor position at the University of Arkansas. Congratulations, Brandon. Our next graduate is Yuping Lai, specializing in strategy and entrepreneurship. Yuping will be hooded by one of her dissertation committee members, Dr. Mukund Chari. Yuping's dissertation title is Navigating the Paradoxes of Openness in Corporate Growth, Evidence from Open Source Startups. She has been hired as an assistant professor at Singapore Management University. Congratulations, Yuping. Our final graduate this morning is Dongo Shin, specializing in accounting. Dongo will be hooded by one of his dissertation co-chairs, Dr. Claire Wang. Dongo's dissertation title is Who Are My Roommates? Corporate Co-Tenancy and Information Environment. He has been hired as an assistant professor in accounting at Wayne State University in Michigan. Congratulations, Dongo.
And would you please give all of our graduates a great round of applause? Wow. So we're approaching the close of the ceremony, and one of the things we do at the end of the ceremony is something called the Norland Charge. And I just wanted to say one thing very briefly. You're done with all of your academic work. If you're not familiar with the contributions of George Norland, our most distinguished person who's ever been on this campus, give yourself 10 minutes or 5 minutes and pull it up on Google and read about President Norland. Over 100 years ago, he was a leader in social justice and an absolute visionary, and the university was extremely lucky to have him as a leader. So with that, I'd like to invite Christy Rugen, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs and Special Assistant to the Dean for Faculty, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, to the podium to recite the Norland Charge.
The Norland Charge is named for Dr. George Norland, who served as university president from 1919 to 1939. It's read at every CU commencement, reflecting the two causes important to President Norland: the life of the mind and the love of this university. I share this charge with all of you today. You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of this university. She is your kindly mother, and you, her cherished children. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencement does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of life apart. Rather, it marks the initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the university. As bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit. The university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, not the faculties, not the students of any one time, not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and who carry her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work. What the university proposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its seal, which is stamped on your diplomas, a lamp in the hands of youth. If its light shines not in you or from you, how great is its darkness? But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell, only in the sense that I pray you may fare well. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us. As we conclude this morning's ceremony, please allow for the faculty and students to process and exit the floor first. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Family, friends, and guests, please join me in congratulating the Leeds School of Business Class of 2025.